Welcome to the Fireside Tribe podcast by AAA. We're a community that sits together and deliberates over Cameroonian culture, specifically through the lens of Cameroonian music. This space really exists to invite you into the conversation, and most importantly, to push Cameroonian music a step further. But we're going to be talking about lyrics and songwriters.
Anyang has already started dropping his own lyrics right away.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about lyrics and songwriters. And with me today are our usual suspects, right? Our usual companions. We got ATM, we got Eunice, and myself, Anyang. Welcome, everybody. And hello to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How do you do, Anyang?
Man, apart from fumbling with these words,
I'll call him Aneyong from now on because he has adopted a Korean name, Aneyong.
yes. That's the country I'm going back to after.
Yeah, he has discovered.
As
Yes,
long as you
discover
marry
his-
a Bangwa girl, you know, marry Korean girl.
If I marry Korean
you
girl,
guys-
we
you
talk
guys say
Bangwa.
I no go green. We want a Bangwa, 100%.
Just imagine some Korean girls spitting real bangwa.
Okay,
Alele.
no, we fit take am, yes, but I no go.
But it's got to be beyond alele though. Like alele is way too
exactly.
basic.
Man, she's gonna be speaking Bangwa and cooking chi. Don't even worry.
Nchi and beka.
That's next level.
So
So
I
guys-
want to start off by telling you guys like a great thing that happened to me today, right? I went to Walmart just before we were shooting right now, and I went to Walmart. I went to go purchase some things, and Walmart has this app. Like they have their own app. You know, like you know how you have Apple Pay, and I went there with Apple Pay. I went there with my ID and everything. So Walmart has their own app that they want you to use to pay. So I was telling the girl, like, you know what? Never mind. I can't pay because I just brought my phone. I didn't bring my card. And this girl was like, "Don't worry, I'll pay for you." I was like, "What?" I was so shocked. The cashier was like, "She's going to pay for me." I was like, "What do you mean? Like, I can send you the money, you know? Like, I can send you the money." I was like this is so unreal for me that like you know like how you get like free stuff like it was only like everything cost only like 20 something dollars, but the fact that she said she was going to pay for me, I was like, I've never heard this before. And
I
then the
mean,
person
that's somebody's
before-
1 hour or 2 hours work somewhere.
can,
So
can
I
you
mean,
imagine?
I have words.
She
That's
paid
the girl's
for
1
me.
hour work at that Walmart.
Yeah.
I have things to
Yeah.
say,
She's like, I will
opinions
pay
about
for
this,
you.
but I'm
She's
really
like,
shut up.
I'm like, I can send you the money. Like, I have Zelle. I can send it to you. She's like, no, it's okay. And I just had to like accept it because I'm just like, we need to get used to accepting stuff from people, you know, like gifts. Nice. It was so nice.
That's
Like,
gonna be.
this was,
I don't know.
I can't even like contain my excitement about it. I'm so happy. Like, I was just
I
like,
think-
That's
oh
pretty
my
cool.
God.
I think this kind of things only happens to beautiful girls. But then it was a girl paying for you, so I don't know how to say this.
No, but also I think
wasn't. Yeah, go ahead.
congratulations for getting in the cycle of paying it forward. You have to pay somebody's dinner
I have to
somewhere.
pay it forward for sure.
Or yeah, that's you got inducted into the pay it forward club.
Exactly. No, that has happened to me a couple of times already. Like especially at Starbucks, it has happened to me already. But this one was just like she's like, "I'll pay for you." I was like, "What?" I've never
And the
heard.
cashier,
And then I was
man,
like,
how many
"I've
people-
never heard of this."
How many people is she paying for?
Right?
Are you sure? Are you sure
But
that
it
it's not
was
some?
so
Are you sure there's
nice.
not some undercover millionaire that's
I
just
don't
like
even know.
a
Her
day in
name
the
was
life of-
Victoria. Victoria. I remember her name. Her
Alright.
name is
Hey.
Victoria.
Nice.
And shout out to Victoria.
Shout out
at
to Victoria.
Walmart in Riverside.
Victoria, you're a real
Thank
one.
Shout
you
out
so
to
much.
Victoria.
I really appreciate it. I really
Victoria,
Victoria,
you're
you're
our
a real one.
lyricist of the day.
What's the address of that Walmart?
The address of the Walmart. This is
I'm about to show up.
Walmart on
I'm about to show up and
Van
forget my card.
That's where I should show when
Walmart
I'm
on
in
Van
LA.
Buren. So you guys come there.
Victoria, I'm
Victoria,
coming next. I'm coming on
awesome.
Friday I'm pulling. I have to be in California on Friday. It so happens that
Exactly.
I need a birthday gift actually. Um, so
You buy everything and then you tell her you don't have money. But this
and
was
yeah,
so awesome.
I often travel without my stuff, so I forget my things a lot. So Victoria,
Mm.
remember this face if you watch this episode before I get to California. But let's get into
Okay.
today's episode. We're talking about songwriters. We're talking about lyricists. We're talking about lyrics in Cameroon and partly about the impact of lyrics in Cameroon, about some lyrics that we find interesting, some things that come up regarding lyrics. Before we go forward, though, I want to remind anybody that has survived to this point of banter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us. Share so we can invite more people into this conversation, and so that we ourselves we can learn. Because I think the reason why we're doing this is to learn as well. So, like, subscribe, share, and we'll be so grateful. We're always and will be sponsored by Tisok.
Tesok.
Uh,
I need to bring Tesok every time, and I have it. I need to bring it every time. Be like Tesok.
let's
Yes.
Cameroon Pepe.
let's if you guys can
Cameroon
indulge with me, let's think about this. Let's think about a Cameroonian version of the Grammys, the biggest award, but this time focusing on um, purely on lyrics, right? And lyrics, its impact, and different aspects of lyrics. So let's think about these categories, and whoever comes in your mind based on these categories, let's talk about them. So if we had a Cameroonian version of the Grammys and we're rewarding lyrics in Cameroon, just all round, let's give this one big lyrics for all and best lyricist all genre. Who comes to your minds?
Whoa. All genre. That's interesting
All genre,
because
just like
I would say, like for me, Yami, because like Yami, right? He brings a special quality to music. His special quality is he talks like one of his songs, like he talks about weed in the most poetic way ever.
Bacon.
Like I just yes, that Bekane song, Bekan, is it Bekan or Bekane? I don't know. But
You're getting too
you
American
would
on this
never
show.
know. The song touches you, it touches your spirit, it touches everything. You don't know it's about weed. So to me,
It's
that is my
spiritual now.
first
Spiritual. Spiritual.
spiritual
so.
weed.
So
And I
Yame,
don't
Yame
even
for Eunice,
yes, for me,
because
yes.
he's poetic, he's metaphorical. Um,
Oh my God,
he
he's
has
like an
wordplay.
opera. He's yes, yes. For
ATM,
me, it's yummy.
ATM. Who's your Cameroonian best lyricist all round? Just
I think you hit mute at ATM. ATM
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
mute because I
I
want to
just wanted
say
to blend
Bekan.
in Yame in the background
oh
for those with video so they
Mm.
can see what we're talking about. Actually, for me, it's hard to think past Jovi when we talk about Cameroon music, and I'm just trying to be careful because I'm afraid that this show got a little too Jovi somewhere down the line. But
It's pro Jovi for some reason. But the thing is like Jovi
yeah.
is not sponsoring this show. Just so you guys know. He's not
So you should
sponsoring
start
it
paying
because
us.
like I'm on Jovi's butt also. And then these two people they're on Jovi's side, but I'm on Jovi's butt because I,
No,
I feel
uh,
like in a good way, I want Jovi to win. I really, really, really adore the guy and I want him to win. So I'm on his butt,
so
but
let's
these
keep it.
other two people, they don't see
Let,
any
let,
fault in
let's
Jovi.
let's keep it short today. No, but when it comes to
Mhm.
music lyrics in Cameroon, like I really really loved what Pascal did when he was rapping, but I'm not gonna think that he's relevant today. And I got a couple of reasons why these guys come up on my radar a lot of times when it comes to lyrics in Cameroon. There's so many other lyricists that we could name right here, but these ones they come up to my mind when I think about lyrics in Cameroon. But I'm going to tell you guys my most exceptional Cameroonian lyricist, and he comes definitely on my short list in this award show. It's Lapiro de Banga. That is for me the guy that has defined Cameroon's lyrics today. When we talk about Cameroon music in Cameroon, I'm not talking about the Cameroonian artist, but I'm talking about Cameroon music in Cameroon. This Lapiro de Banga does define that music that we are listening to today in Cameroon. The way those kids are writing lyrics is Lapiro de Banga. He is their
Amen.
grandfather.
May his soul rest in peace.
Amen. So Anya,
okay. So
what's
Lapiro,
yours?
Lapiro. Mine. Mine. I think you guys already know my
Yeah.
my
Of
my
course, we
favorite
already know
lyricist when it comes to
Jovi.
Cameroon. Um, and it's in all genres. It's Jovi. It's Jovi, and I'm not just gonna say this with my emotion and then walk away. And I'm gonna tell you guys, exactly why I think Jovi is the best lyricist that Cameroon has ever seen. And I'm going back to the times of Labiro, and coming to our times, because one, he is the best storyteller that there is in Cameroon when it comes to music. If you listen to his outros, every outro that he's had on his main albums takes you to a specific place in Cameroon. He's a one artist that can make you feel an emotion, and he can place that emotion to somewhere that is part of your timeline. Either he taps into nostalgia, he taps into a time that you can relate to, and it's not an easy thing to do. So he's the best storyteller that I've seen when it comes to Cameroonian music in these times. Two, he's very technical in the way he arranges his lyrics, the way he's able to place his words, the way he's able to use words to bring out the things that he's trying to say, and even the way he pronounces some words just to emphasize the meaning. I think there's a time that we had a conversation about him rolling an R to emulate one of that Southwest pigeon, right? We need to tolerate. Jovi is able to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
is very intentional, right? If he writes a song to bring out emotion, he makes sure that he taps into that specific emotion. Very few lyricists or writers and songwriters in Cameroon are able to channel their energy in that specific kind of way.
Yeah.
So
So one
that
question
for
that
me is
I
the
have
reason
to
why
ask,
Jovi is
right?
the best lyricist. Go ahead, Eunice.
Okay. So one thing that I have to ask is like Cameroon, you know how Cameroon is like we have so many tribes. That's why they call it the continent because like we have too many tribes. We have so much food and we're just the best at food. Let me just throw that out there. But we have so many tribes. So when it comes to music, our closed captions, uh yes or a no when it comes to like Cameroon music? Because like do we want the translation of whatever they're saying underneath the music, or do we just want to enjoy the melody? So what do you guys think?
So that's bringing me also maybe to one part of how I view the conversation about lyrics in Cameroon, right? Like you mentioned it earlier. I like how you introed it earlier, Anyang, where you were talking um about the ways that one is defining or rating lyrics, right? Is it about wordplay? Is it about the content? Is it about the storytelling and all of that stuff? And I think that's some categories that we can use in defining the lyricists in Cameroon. Another category that I like to use is maybe genres and then also generations, right? I'm looking at the old school generation. I'm like, who was like what was the driving lyrics, or who was the best lyricist around that old school generation? Who do we have like the best lyricists in? I'll call mid school. What I'm calling mid school is like the Crotal, the accent grave, that time, right? And then who is now driving the new school with lyrics, right? Like today, and even in new school, I wanna say besides Jovi, because Jovi is a whole different
Level
category
of
on
its
its
own.
own, yeah,
Mhm.
and he's not so old school because he's still very relevant today, but it's not necessarily new school either because the kids today is just like a whole different generation. So, but who's really driving? If we take Jovi out of the equation, it's hard for me to tell who really has lyrics right now in the music that I've been hearing. Like I've been struggling to really get someone that has music that has some lyrics that can go bang. This guy's really dropping bars. Yeah. Another thing is I also like have another category of the diaspora artists, right? And when we look at the diaspora, we have quite a few there that we can classify, that we can put in this whole lyrical thing, and that's when it starts getting interesting because you see that a lot of the Cameroonians that have been making music from out of Cameroon, they really drop us really really, really good lyrics. There, I struggle to really pick out what's the best for me, and that's how I like to see it, and yeah, those are some categories I would really like to touch, like old school, new school, diaspora, like who is really doing good out there, and And yeah, and I don't know what your opinions. I don't know what is your opinions in each of those categories.
But
I
you
think
didn't answer my
yeah,
question.
exactly.
Like when I
Because
said, because I was saying, is it a yes or a no when it comes to like
but
closed
now you find
captions?
the palaver. Now you find the palaver because we see they inside our watch show we see rank lyricists them.
Okay,
We see
okay,
find
okay. I'm
category them.
sorry.
And then
Mm-hmm.
you bring that pertinent, very
I
important
just
question where we go can next, and
okay,
you bring
okay,
them
okay. Let's go. Let's go somewhere else.
And then you put me in my philosophical zone.
exactly. When you know say
Exactly.
ITM brain, ATM
Just
brain,
ATM,
you see
just go
rank
somewhere
lyricists them.
else.
ATM they it the rank, it the categorize, it the pair, it the group, it the dispatch. You go bring yes or no.
I then like yes or no. ATM then like no. You not gonna be na yes or no. You gonna be na
You know if be yes
essay.
and you.
You guys were looking for those politicians now than this.
But
Yeah.
I think I think that's a Eunice, that's a very important point because I've seen that trend of captions and closed captions and translating lyrics come. I think it's been a tool to help expand markets for artists in terms of speaking one language and knowing that they're trying to reach another market. An artist that did that very well is Taiki. Taiki did that very well in when he started his careers, and when every song came out, he would have the English lyrics rolling in the bottom.
Mostly and Louis.
Always,
Yes.
always, and always.
Mhm.
And little do you know, but I think it was very intentional because he did a USA tour and he was able to do very well in the USA. And so I
And
think
people
in
understood what he was trying
He
to
was
say.
saying,
exactly.
yeah.
So
That
they were able
song,
to
me,
finally
me,
I think
me,
the
me.
thing that did was they were able to finally match the emotion to understanding exactly what he said because already when you listen to type
Exactly.
music there was already a vibe, but vibe
Yes.
alone couldn't get you that far, and that's what we do. That's a consequence of being a Cameroonian and enjoying Cameroonian music. We love Makossa
Mm-hmm.
because of the vibe, we love Bikusi because of the vibe, but I couldn't tell you past the French lines that Katino throws in the song what she was telling. I would be able to piece up the
Mm-hmm.
context because I can see her talking about some things, when this Bikusi lady comes and says, le bras de bébé,
Chakala. Is it
Chakala
the
VIP,
Chakala? That made
Chakala
me
And,
VIP.
and
something else. Yes.
and guess what? That's
Yeah.
probably also one of the reasons why Cameroon music, when they start shooting videos, their videos must be very
Dramatic,
very
expressive,
dramatic,
They want
word.
to. They
expressive,
want to
exactly.
act movies
Plain.
inside so that you.
Yes,
That's why
the
I
videos
think
get
you
very
know what
plain.
you guys are saying is it
I think
makes
you
a
see it
lot of
more in
sense
some of
why they want
Taiki's
to
earlier
act
videos.
music.
ATM.
It makes a
Eunice, I'm
lot of
sorry to
sense why they
interrupt.
want to act. No, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that, right? It makes a lot of sense why they want to act movies inside the whole thing. But
Yeah.
it's simple. Find a different interpretation, find a different like a different scenery, and then put closed captionings on that so that we can understand what you're saying. But do not act a movie.
I
Because
swear.
I have this guy, Vaniste Enama. He wants to act everything. And that guy gets on my damn nerves because he wants to act everything. And the thing is that the guy's message, like when we're talking about lyrics, right? This is going to be my 5 minute rant about this guy. When I first listened to his music, I liked it. I was just like, okay, good message. But his message, right? Every time that he sends, whatever message he sends is like about like nobody is giving him money, nobody is taking care of him, nobody is now which kind suffer mind kind lyrics with this every time. And then he wants to act the whole video every time. I have a problem with him. Very big problem. Stop it. We can understand. Does he feel like we cannot understand whatever he's saying? Write closed caption. I
Well,
bet forget about this
Does he
acting.
sing
Look
in
at
French?
look at the
Does he sing in
video.
French
Now suffer
or does he
man.
sing in
He's a suffer man every time. Eh?
see,
does he sing in French or does
that's
he sing in a
He sings in French.
that's not something that you can blame on him alone. That's a plague that
I
follows all
don't
of Cameroonian music. Or
Yes,
everybody,
yes.
every Cameroonian director acts out. I don't think we have, and this is
they
an
went to
episode
the
on its
same
own. I don't
school?
want to go. Yes, I don't want to go into this because I think we have to take time to really dissect
Video
videography
video
and
editing,
direction in
video.
Cameroon. I think we don't have directors. We have video makers.
We don't
They
have
film
Terence
and
Peters
so
yet.
that when they come
We don't
to
have
these sit
Director
downs,
X.
they say ta musique parle encore de quoi comme ça? Ah, tu es pauvre, il y a la police. D'accord. Bon,
Fear
on va
lo
payer,
baby. Then they will
on va
have a
payer
person
5 000
with the baby. Fear lo baby. No,
and they
they
do
will
that.
act out the whole scene of your video. We they
So
understand that
then
when we listen to it.
Eunice, I want you to answer your own question then. And because I want you to answer this question because we have to go back to award show and giving awards based on lyrics. You
Okay.
yes, but in terms of captioning or like putting in plain language the text for your lyrics into your videos, what do you think of it? Is it a yes or no? What is the significance for you, and what do you think it represents? Go.
I think it's a resounding yes. So I was watching, like I was on TikTok. I'm always on TikTok. TikTok is my
You're a TikTok
thing.
queen.
Yeah, I'm a TikTok queen. So I was on TikTok and I saw Strong Bangwa Boy, and he was just like, if you don't understand my lyrics, whatever is your problem and whatever and all of that. So I sent him a message and I said, you know what? You might want to reconsider that take, because like you want to reach a wider audience. And he was very receptive to it, and I really love the fact that he was very receptive. He was like, oh, okay, maybe he didn't see it that way. But the thing is, like, look at Cameroon. We have how many? Over 200 tribes, right? Like we're a small country, but we have so many tribes. Then you want to take Bangwa and put it, and then say, if you don't understand your problem, how? It doesn't make sense. So put closed caption so other people can really understand. So for me, closed caption is a resounding yes, especially when it comes to Cameroon music. You want people to enjoy your music, but then they are able to see it. Look at Diamond Platinums. Diamond Platinum sings in all that his language and everything, but he puts closed caption on that, and we're able to enjoy his music.
I think
So
every sensible artist these days puts closed captions on their songs. It's the way to sell to an audience that doesn't participate in that language. That's the only way to sell to an audience. If not, you're relying on the vibe, on the beats, on the energy, and that can only do so much. But ATM,
definitely.
um, we didn't give you the opportunity to answer that question before we transition into more awards and recognizing other
Because
people that
he
do something
ranted away.
unique with
He
lyrics.
ranted away. He ranted to something else. That we
Yeah,
gave him the opportunity, he messed it up.
I mean, yeah. Let me take another shot to it. I don't know if I believe so much about the closed captions things, because music is something that's it's audible, it's audio, and the chance that you have to listen. A lot of times, the chances that we get to discover music is just by listening to the audio, right? And I get that 30 second shot to find out if that's a song that I'm gonna like. I can tell you guys I've heard songs that I have no idea what they're talking about, and they're in my playlist. Yeah, and I still come back to those songs and I listen to them. So and I'm still pretty sure that they're placing the words very very well. I listen to Dutch songs. I don't really understand Dutch so well, but I can tell that this guy is a dope lyricist when I'm listening to a song. Well, I understand a bit of I understand German, so I can translate a bit of the Dutch. But just by understanding a quarter of what a person is saying, I feel like I can distinguish good lyrics placed well placed in a song, in a Dutch song that I listen to. I have a Japanese song that I listen to and it's dope. I have a Korean song in my playlist, is dope, and I don't think I even need the caption of those songs when I listen to them. So I don't really necessarily think that the caption of the song, and I don't even remember reading the captions of any of the songs that I really really listen to and that are at the top of my list.
Can
So
I say something before
when it
Anyang say
comes,
something?
yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Finish. I'm sorry.
So Anyang, I think I'm done. So I'm gonna know on that one. Like captions don't really for me though, they don't really do a thing for me. Yeah. So
Eunice,
Anyang.
go ahead,
Because for
please.
me, right, like what I want to say is an indoctrination for us Cameroonians, because like from when we were young, we have listened to we were those people that were a reception to so many different things, so many different songs. You cannot deny it. You understand what I mean? We receive so many songs. There's Khaled. There's so many songs that we didn't even understand, but we dance to Indian songs where it's an. I believe that it's like an innate indoctrination that you are suffering from right now. So it doesn't matter to you what you listen what you
I'm
listen to, because
I'm suffering
that's
from
what
my
we
blessing
grew
of
up with.
diversity.
You're suffering
No,
from
but
whatever it is.
I don't even think that what ATM is describing is unique to him. But I'm surprised that he thinks that way.
It's not unique to him. That's what I'm saying. It's not unique to him because it's for all of us. Because like I go by the vibes. Like even some Cameroonian songs, I don't even know the lyrics. And when I listen closely, then I'm able to listen to the lyrics. But the thing is, like, that's how we grew up as Cameroonians. We were just like going with the vibes and we're just liking everything. And that's how our country was. We were They were dumping everything to us and we loved it. We just loved music. And that's why you were confused about like who is a Cameroonian. You understand what I mean? Who is a Cameroonian? Because like those music that we were listening to, we don't know who is a Cameroonian. We're just liking it, and that was like part of our Cameroonian upbringing and culture. So that's what I
I
have to
want
say about that. You know what I
I'm
mean?
really curious about Anyang's take to this point.
No,
Yeah.
but my thing is, and Eunice, you're right, right? But I also think, in addition to that, it's just a universal thing where everybody will like music is sound, as Atem was saying. Music is sound, is energy and everything. But we have to recognize that the world has become so visual. And for you, ATM, that says that Cameroonians need to make music while thinking of international market. This is the tool to capture some of that international market, because this is this is partly a tool to use to capture some of that Cameroonian market, because there's visuals. Everybody buys visuals. You cannot deny the role that visuals plays in capturing the
Yes,
market as it is.
if it's about visual, they should go act they should go act the song. Go act
See a
it.
No, but
Yeah,
movie.
mommy carry picking, you carry picking and walk around or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if it's
Mhm.
about passing a message, I think there are two categories of music, right? And just like movies as well, there are two categories. There's one that actually transmits a message and information that you listen to for the lyrics, and there is one that actually transmits a vibe. You listen to the song because it's catchy and it's dope, right? That's just two. I'm going to really put music in those two categories. So if we're talking about lyrics here, which is what we're talking about in this show for today, if it's all about lyrics, I don't need the lyrics to have to be interpreted for it to be a lyrical song, right? If the song had strong lyrics, I'll get it when I get the song. So
but if you
you're
don't
either
understand
communicating
anything
to
about
me
the
in a
lyrics,
language that I understand, but then I'm out. A Chinese song, I'm cut out of Chinese music. An Indian song, I'm cut out of Indian music. I cannot go tell you that an Indian artist is doing good lyrics. Like I just don't have the basis to say anything about that. For a Chinese song, is purely the vibe. For a Korean song, it's purely the vibe. For an Indian song, it's purely the vibe. If the vibe is not there, I don't care about the music. But if it's a song that I want to talk about, the lyrics is got to be English or French for me, or German, because those are the languages that I understand, right? Or Pidgin, which has become established as a musical language right now since Africa become a thing. Americans have started singing Pidgin English. I started hearing Chinese people singing Pidgin English, right? So it's starting getting to that point, right? Because that's become the language of that music, and the music has become so established that people starting to learn the language, right? I'm going to listen to those languages, and when a song comes in those languages, it better be delivered good. And that's where we're talking about lyrics, and that's where we're having people that we're really pointing out that are doing a great job at doing that, right? But yeah, if it's not in the language that I understand, I can't care about it. and
And
and they
that's what
shouldn't
I
have to
keep
they
saying
shouldn't
that
have to they shouldn't have to explain it in captures. Then it's gone weak.
no,
It,
no,
it
no, no.
no,
dissolves
The
the
I
the
captions are not
the
meant to explain it.
no
They're meant
no
to present
the
the
captions is
lyrics.
not.
They're meant to present the lyrics in another, in a different language. It's meant to present the lyrics. I want to say in another format, but not really another format. But it's meant to present the lyrics to another audience that otherwise would not understand the lyrics when sung, and they will only be relying on that vibe aspect. But I don't want to sit here too long because I think we can circle this point for a little bit. I want to
But
recognize
that's what
that.
I'm saying, that like for us Cameroonians, right? And you guys can I believe that you guys can attest to this. We've been indoctrined to just go off of vibes. like from our childhood. You can tell, like the songs and everything. We don't even know who is Cameroonian. We've been indoctrinated to go off of vibes. But the thing is, like, I feel like now it's beneficial for Cameroonian artists to put closed captions so that everybody else, like, just to reach the global market. I believe that is beneficial to them. That's what I
I
feel.
I don't even think this going off of vibes. I don't want to, and I know it's us being in Cameroon and being subjected to so many languages makes it a thing, but I don't think it's even just the Cameroonian plight. The fact that people enjoy music just off of vibes, right? Like, you can see it all around. There's many artists now that just put subtitles to the video when the video releases.
I mean, even
Yeah.
in America, there's a whole genre of music where I do ask myself sometimes, is that even music? But people, you guys consume it out there just because of the vibes. There's a lot of this trap music and a lot of this mumble rap music that sometimes when I listen to it, I go like, I don't understand how people could sit and really listen to this thing. But people listen to it because just the vibe is what everyone is just vibing to. It's like you go to the club, that's what's being played, you listen to it everywhere, then they just end up listening to it. But no lyrics in it, no message in it. But yeah, it is
No,
the
there is
vibe, right?
lyrics in
So
it. There is
that's why
message,
I
like,
really I really like to separate vibe and lyrics. Yeah,
And lyrics. Okay.
thank you.
the
There's
one thing that
lyrics.
we cannot
There's lyrics
do.
in mumble rap.
The one thing we cannot do is I don't think we have the ability to do this. Is discard a genre of art just because it doesn't apply to whoever said that was art in the first place. Because art is very subjective, is very multi-directional, is very I take it and make it myself, and because I make it mine, it doesn't stop being art. So because rap became mumble rap, didn't make it stop being rap. It just adapted to the people that were in that environment. Bole is just an adaptation of what Bikusi is now to the kids that are
Bikusi.
dancing it.
Yes.
So Bolo is not less of a genre because of the way it's being interpreted and because of the way it's being performed and because of the way it's being displayed. Um, Very local, very itself, but still art.
Very original.
Still very art. But um, let's take a break and listen to some music. I feel like, and then we can come back and recognize some more. If you could play this, because I think this is a great display of lyrics. It's gonna be either Jovi raps or a Jovi featuring Pascal song, because those two,
Okay.
every time that they've come together on a track, Pascal has always outdone himself, and it's been a sparring match when it comes to energy and lyricism when those two are on the track. So
But before we talk about Jovi, can we bring out another person that I want to talk about, which is Libyanka, which is like
we're
that
we're
was
coming
a
back. We're coming back,
worldwide
Eunice. We're
sensation.
coming back to talk about
Okay.
Libyanka.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
definitely gonna
Okay.
come back to talk
Okay.
about other artists. This is not a one man show,
Okay.
and this is not a.
Okay.
This is
Definitely.
just a
Let's
musical
do that.
break. If you want to listen to Libyanka for the break, we can listen to Libyanka for the break. This is just a break so that we can
Um,
recalibrate.
no, let's take a break and recalibrate for sure.
That song, I promise you, man. Check Sense, the way those two come on that song, I I like it just makes me know I cannot be broke. I'm gonna wake up and go sweep because you want to work. It's like the realest hustler song. Like it's at some point he's saying, "I'm selling the TV, I'm selling the
Yeah,
deck."
I'm
It's like
sitting
he's
there
selling
with tech.
everything like that. Yeah, at that point where now.
Look, I remember
Wait,
one day
wait, you're
I
like
was
a
thinking,
crackhead because that's crackhead behavior.
Yeah, man, you gotta
yeah,
something gotta give.
but the thing about Pascal when he raps is that it's visual. Like you can just, I mean, you say you're not so much of a rap head at him, and that's why I like you to listen to a guy like Pascal, right? And you'll come back and you understand why we talk, why we always bring him back. I really don't know any other person in Cameroon that really raps so visually like Pascal when he did it. So there's something about him, like when he's rapping, you can see the scene. But the thing is, the scene is not just so linear. It's not just so linear like the way everyone, most rappers or most kids that we know out there just tell a story, right? Not say I woke up money, I brush my teeth, I woke up, I go to, no. But he's like he's giving you a story. You see, let's just listen to a little snippet here, and you see what we're talking about. Talking about this other guy talking about it in his rap and always being the sorry boy and always being the broke kid. This rap, you listen to the rap to some until somewhere around here, and that's when you start realizing, you start understanding what situation this guy is. You start realizing this is a situation of a guy that is like, he's desperate, he has money issues, and he's thinking about every possible way to make money. But he didn't give you
Every
that information at the start. We're getting it at 1 minute down
or
in the
or
song.
he didn't do it visually in a
Yeah,
sense, because this guy, like, the reason why I had a problem with this Vaniste Enama is because, like, visually all his videos are like a desperate cry out for help every time. So it's just like, are you sending a message that you want Cameroonians to just be like, somebody has to be helping you? You know what I mean? Because that's some of the points of his videos, like all his lyrics or whatever. It's like Donne-moi l'argent. Like, he has one song, Donne-moi l'argent. Like, people have to give him money. No, and that's what I have a problem with. with that
it
his
ties to a
lyrics. I'm
certain
just like,
well-known mentality that we don't have to put out here,
no,
right?
but he's singing his
But yeah.
reality. What is your
he's
problem
singing
there?
whatever. Nah, lie. You need to sing reality. He's just singing a mindset, which is that mindset of the Cameroonian people, or the, like, third world country, where they feel like people in the diaspora owe them, or people that have more money owe them. I don't owe you nothing. If I have more money, I don't owe you anything. I don't have to give you money. Don't want l'argent. Are you mad? You know what I mean? And then now he does a whole lyric where he dies, and then the person is coming to cry. You want to say, "Ma, do it. I no cry you, I'll cry you, but I don't think you my money for what? You know what I mean? Like, let me give you my money, then you will just be thriving." No, this mindset is so wrong. I feel like it's so wrong for these people to feel like people that have money should just give you. No, and
That's
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 what I
that's
don't like about that guy. I'm
You have made it clear.
maybe maybe
Yes. Now wait, see, all his
you
songs.
know,
When I go look that guy, Vaniste Enama, all his songs, right? Maybe one he's praising himself for coming up. All his
you,
songs, he wants
you know
somebody to do something for him, and that's the mindset that you keep trapping Cameroonians in, and you sing it, and Cameroonians are liking that song because they want to be in that same mindset of, you owe me something, or like entitled, a sense of entitlement. If I
how is it
have my
how,
money is
how is it
for
when you
me.
land
It's
how is it
for
when you
you.
land in the airport in Cameroon? All right,
I
But
don't
but
know.
anyways,
Because I've done it
we're talking
only
about
one
Cameroon
time.
lyrics. We're talking about Cameroon lyrics. So,
exactly.
what's the next
Let Before
segment?
we let Eunice get super emotional and Jack Vanister into the bottle and lock the bottle and put it in the
Vanessa
river to float.
Enama, that
But
guy, stop
you've
it.
been wanting to you've been
Stop
wanting
being
to
I
talk
think
stop
I
being a
about
think
desperate human being.
I
you've
think the
been
message
wanting to
is
talk
clear. I
about
think he got it.
an artist that you hold dear into your heart, and I wanna lay an opportunity to for you to bring that artist, because I think there's a category that she wins all through. In terms of, if we're awarding this, we're still giving out these awards, and we wanted to give an award for um most emotional. I don't want to say poetic and emotional in the same line, because I don't think those two come together, but most emotional. The person that writes and connects with your deepest feelings, and brings out those feelings, or brings out just a feeling or whatever. What Cameroonian artist are we giving that to?
This Cameroonian artist, to me, like, she evokes like a lot of emotion. Like, she touches on so many subjects, which is like mental health. It touches on, I don't know, it just touches a chord across the board, and it is very international. People felt it, and people still feel it when they listen to that song. It's Libianca, which has come to people. That song, when I listened to it, and I'm telling you, on TikTok, I listened to it before she became viral. I followed her just from that song. I was like, Nakamorian, I just follow her, but that song meant a lot. So I felt like that song, it touches people, and I feel like it influenced a lot of people, like Omale. Omale, if you he has a song that came after that, after Libyanka's
O-
People, that
Omale,
I believe that was kind of inspired by that emotion of drinking cognac. You know what I mean? Like
Did
I
that
believe
song
that
come
it
out
was
after
inspired by
People?
that emotion. That Omale song, yes, it came
Yeah.
out after People.
No, I feel like it came out
which
Yes.
before
of
People.
them?
The
No,
one
it
Which
came
of
out
them?
after.
now we gotta check this timeline.
Omale,
Because
check it out. Because I feel like
for
it
me
was
though,
inspired by that. Because the thing is like, and that's why I admire a lot of Nigerian people, right? Like I admire Nigerian people because they will not come directly and be like, let's copy this word for word, like how Cameroonians will do. They go do motamotage, copy.
well, there is
But the
copying
thing
and
is
there's
like
getting inspired from.
yes. That's what I'm saying, that you copy the emotion. He copied the emotion off of that thing. That's what I believe. I might be wrong. He might have been inspired by something different, but I feel like he copied that emotion and created something different, which was a song that I truly love too from Omale.
The song you're talking about by Omale is called I'm a Mess.
Yes. Then look for People and see when it came out, because People came out a long time ago.
I Am a
Because
Mess
like
was released in
she was singing.
2022.
Okay, but the thing is like People came out way before that, because I was listening to it online on TikTok without her releasing it. But the thing is like when that song got traction,
You watch your mouth. You be saying some things like that, they'll come and find you where you are.
no,
People came out
I'm
in
not watching my mouth.
2023.
I'm telling you, see, this is the video, but she was on before that.
No,
Trust me,
true.
this is just a video.
People was
This
released
is
in
just a video because
2023.
I follow. Let me tell you
I
this, right?
think what you are
I
saying might be
followed
the other way
Bianca
around.
way before. Nope. When
ATM, you
I
mute.
followed Bianca, ATM is mute.
Yes, I
I
know.
followed
I was saying
Bianca.
I'm just
I followed Bianca way before, maybe a year or
when
two
she was
before
still.
the video came out, which was like something that I followed her because of that song. And
If
that
you are
song
way
became
before, and you might have
viral
been
on
following her when she
TikTok.
was in boarding school.
So, but look, I'm just gonna
I'm
come
just
come off
telling you.
topic as it has been my position today. You mentioned Omale. I feel like this guy. I mean, he's the master of this category of music, of this one that
Of
Libyanka
this
does.
type of
I feel
like
like
mental health song.
depressed. For me, he's a Niger emo kid. he he carries the whole emo vibe in Niger, but he does it so well. He's pretty good, and yeah. But you're right. For me, Libyanka, she comes into my category of Cameroon diaspora artists, and her lyrics is good for this song. She did a great job. But in that category for me, I think Yame kind of still hits the bar for top Cameroon diaspora lyricist.
Thank you. So I win.
No, I'm
I
gonna
got
give
the
it to
bag.
Tyke.
Tyke,
I'm
No,
sorry. I
Tyke,
give it a Tyke.
Tyke has
I
got the
think
vibe.
Tyke is
Tyke is the vibe.
okay, but I think Tyke is just a vibe all around.
The
Like
fact
he's
that
a
you say
vibe all
Tyke and
around.
you
Like
say
he's
just after Tyke's name is a
dancing.
problem.
No,
Tyke
no,
is
no. Okay, there's no joke. Tyke is a vibe all around.
Tyke
Music,
is a
dance, lyrics, everything. He's just a vibe all around. You know what I mean? So there's no taking that away from him. But when it comes to Yami, have you
Have you listened to Tyke's
his
album?
videos,
The
album?
the one the one he made after
I
his
have
brother
listened to
died.
Tyke's
I
album.
don't know. I don't
See,
know. I'll
Tyke,
go
I
listen to
listened to
Tyke's
Tyke's
album,
album.
but yeah,
He
man,
finished the album, so
man.
I call Randas. Just bullshit with Randas for that kind 10 minutes just because I was anxious after I listened to his album.
No, but Tyke is amazing. So we're grateful that we have like like these people, Cameroonians in, like in the music industry that are doing great things. Ty Giame, like those people, Libianca, that are doing stuff. And to Libianca's thing, right? She's been trying to recreate that same people energy, and she's not been able to do it. It was just a
But
raw
we don't.
moment.
We don't decide on the heat, right? We don't decide on the vibe. We don't decide on how to create it. We just keep creating, and then we
Yeah,
create
she's been
something that resonates with more than just one person, and that's how we create a heat. And yeah, she created a song. People, I'm not sure she knew herself that what she was getting herself into.
I don't
I'm
think
not
she
sure she
knew.
knew it,
I
and
don't
that's
think
it.
she knew.
That's it. We don't
Yes.
recreate those things.
No, but
I think at that point
she's
it's
made
no.
pretty good music after.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the problem when we think about Libianca, and I think I'm guilty of doing this as well, is that when we think about Libianca, we're just wanting to put her back in that pupil pupil level when she makes music. But
We're going off of that expectation.
it's
Yeah,
unfair. She's made really good
it's
music. I listened to
unfair.
her EP after that,
Yeah.
couple of great songs in it. She's made really good music, and she still has the attention of
She's made
people.
really good music, but that's what I'm saying, that like with some of the songs that I've seen come out there, I feel like she's trying to recreate that momentum when of people. But she cannot recreate it. I think that she just needs to move forward and be
But
like, what else can I do
but how do you
which will
mean
captivate the audience,
how do you mean she trying to recreate it? That's the part I'm struggling to understand.
Because like there's this other song that is about the devil, but it is still kind of like a mental health kind of thing. So that's what I felt like she was trying to
Okay, she's
recreate that
feeding off of
momentum.
that
You know what I mean? Like
okay, follow up on
trying
that
to
same.
follow up on that same scene, that same vibe, but it wasn't quite working out. It didn't quite hit the audience like people did. But that's what I want her to be able to move on and just be like, you know what, that hit. So let me try to see what other creative thing I can do.
Let me try a happy
And
song.
maybe a happy song can work. She never knows. But don't do sad because you are trying to recreate something else that succeeded for you.
No,
So
but
I that song alone in itself was like a worldwide reach, which is amazing. And we have to just be happy that she's a Cameroonian. And that's it.
Yeah,
she's still doing her thing. I think we just need to understand that she's gonna try. Of course, if I think the pressure comes from us and then like her label and all of those things, because if I'm a label and I've signed her and I've given her money, of course I want to hit the heights of people again. So then I'm telling her, do that thing that you did on people. If
Mhm.
what if you want to do that thing that you did on people so that we can get a hit again. But if we let this lady just be, we're gonna realize that she's an amazing vocalist. Her voice carries. Her voice is an instrument, and when you start focusing on those type of things
She
about her, and the breadth and the expand the how big people was, I've never really even gotten to know her personality. I've never really dug to know if she's a low key funny kind of person, low key, and that hasn't come up because nothing is apparently able to break that people's ceiling, and not because of that, nobody's able to look for something other about her. Everybody's just been like people, people. But I'm curious about her personality. I'm curious about what she sounds like when she's talking, how she laughs, what kind of things she's interested in. I know she lives in Arizona right now. Man, I might pull up, Lil Bianca. I might pull up. I know you're in Phoenix.
Mhm.
Let's go for breakfast.
Yeah, but I think that she's a cool person, but like unfortunately, we as humans, we have that flaw in us to be able to look for perfection in the next person, especially somebody like her that has made it. We are looking for perfection, and there's no perfection that she can give us. We just have to appreciate her for whatever she gave in the past, which is the people thing, or in the present. Let me say in the present, because that song is still very relevant. So we just have to appreciate her for that and just say, you know what? you've done well. Don't put pressure on yourself, Libianca. Do whatever you have to do. Be creative in your
Amen.
own way. Don't put pressure on yourself. Like,
And
it's
just
not
come back
worth
when
Yes.
it.
you're ready
Because the
again.
thing is, like,
Yeah, just
She's
when
doing
whatever
well.
happens, she's doing no, she's doing great. She's doing shows, but the thing is, like, what was talking about is the virality of her doing well. You know what I
who
mean? We
cares?
want her
I actually
to
don't
go
care
viral.
about.
But the thing is, like, I don't want her to put pressure on herself. Don't put pressure on yourself,
Yeah,
Libianca.
yeah.
We
I don't
don't
really
need
care
that.
how viral
We
she is
want you to
because
be healthy, because, like how the people song said, we want you to be healthy. We want you to be fine. Don't put pressure on yourself. Do what you gotta do. Come with a song that works for you or for us. And if we like it, we like it. If we don't like it, we don't like it.
I'm still
That's
listening to
just
the
what I have
album.
to
I
say.
like. I'm still listening to the album. I like that one, and
Mm.
I'm happy. I'm happy that the pupil song made me discover her, and it made me discover another artist that I could add into my playlist though. And
That
it's
was the
good, and I
point of
think
that
that's
song.
that's that's the point. Yeah, that's the point, and I hope that it works like that for everyone as well. So we shouldn't just be waiting for a song to be viral to like it. Let's let's let's
Exactly.
let's let's get take the
She's a
chance.
good artist. Yes.
Like Yami that we're talking about as well, right? The Beacon song was a big one too. It made us discover him, and right now I like I scroll Spotify every time to see when he drops a new album, which was the last one that dropped a month ago, and that I've been vibing to the whole time, right? Taiki Taik that we're talking about. I mean, we don't even need to check anymore. He's doing his thing. He's doing pretty fine. We just need to keep refreshing our browsers, and it's always a new tune coming up, and it's always a banger. So that's it.
Yeah,
That
me
is
too.
my
Is
that's funny enough my short list for Cameroon diaspora artists that are
mm,
doing good, that I like to quote, and that I like to reference other people to when it comes to how to write music
Lyrics?
and how to deliver music. Yeah.
But
Um
ATM,
and
what
and
other
but
what other
and one.
categories did you have that you were thinking about?
So again, thank you for bringing me there because I was gonna drop another category, and this category is that of the new school, the up and coming artists, right? So who in the new school do we really think has dope lyrics?
AJ Bad Boy.
AJ Bad Boy, yeah, that's
I
great.
think AJ Bad Boy is good. Yeah, with his lyrics. When he evokes emotions, like with whatever he says. Like, and the way he delivers it is like with a lot of
Delivery.
intent, with like a lot of passion, with a lot of whatever. So I think AJ Bad Boy, to me, that's what I feel.
Have you ever listened
Delivery.
to him on audio?
What do you mean on audio?
Yeah, because you mostly consume your music on YouTube, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So you're
Have
discovering
you
when
have
they
you
already have
listened
a
to?
video.
See, this song
Yes.
exactly. This is like, why did life this so? See,
You
I
see,
love this
but do you hear that as well when you listen to the audio? That's what I'm talking about because like you want to put
Yes.
on you want to put on music in your head and go running or take a walk and then you just listen to the music play.
I think he's dope. That's it.
Okay,
Like, he has a lot of passion, and I love the lyrics, like whatever he's saying.
amazing. And then yeah, what's your take? What's your take for the new school?
For the new school.
Yeah,
Um I'm gonna mention two because I don't know, like, I for
yeah,
the new
it's
school
yeah, it's not a yeah.
I'm mentioning this artist because I will still put him in the new school because he hasn't broken to a household name in Cameroon yet. But and I'm mentioning him because when he writes he's very unique in the way he writes. He's For me, when it comes to creating choruses, there's nobody that can come up with chorus and can write a chorus like this. And I'm mentioning him in the new school genre because he hasn't become a household name yet. And I'm talking about Ishaku.
Okay.
Ishaku is um he every time that I've seen him, he's on Mike Monster's recent album, and every time that I see him come as a feature on a song, he stands out in the way he delivers. He released on Renaissance last EP. They had a song together as well, um, and very 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 unique way. He's released again. He's also come on to Tata's album, and Ishaku is very particular in the way he releases. And so new school in terms of chorus delivery, Ishaku is one of my persons. And then new school Elisha K. Elisha K in terms of just songs and the way he's able to write simple, lovable melodies. Elisha K.
Mm,
So Ishaku Elisha K,
okay.
it's a tie for me on that.
It's a tie. It's interesting because Elisha K is also one of those that I was going to mention. The day I heard the '87
I
song,
don't
I
think you're
was like,
playing. That's not Elijah K. That's something else.
Yes,
That's
and it's
uh,
something Elisha K. Is
Ejake
okay,
Elisha.
K.
yeah, yeah.
This is like a Kenyan
This
thing.
is this is the Kenyan guy. You're right. Blah
That,
blah blah
so
blah.
it's Elisha. E L
Elisha.
This
A
one,
E.
Yeah.
Elisha.
SHA.
There you.
yes. Anyways, um, yeah, but that was also the one. That's my take too. I'm on Elisha K, and there is one that I'm gonna mention here that is not necessarily coming in as one of the new school artists or an artist in my category of new school artists because um he's not that popular in Cameroon, but he's such a good writer. I know everyone will probably have someone like that in their portfolio that they can name that they can pick out. That's probably a good writer, but that's probably and that's not yet at the top of the charts. But it's Peter Jericho. I don't know if you guys have ever got the chance to listen to any of Peter Jericho's songs, but
I
that's the
have.
guy that
You know what? I have a friend. One of my classmates. That's his artist, Peter Jericho. Oh wow,
yeah
that's awesome. Yeah.
Peter Jericho. If
Hmm.
you're Cameroonian, then you must have probably heard of Peter Soka sometime in your life. And he has a song with Martin with J
Martin
new
new
songs,
songs.
right? Martin
What
new
the
songs.
hell happened to Martin new songs?
Thank you. That's the
Where
question. That's the big question,
that's
guys.
one
Tell
thing
us in
that
the
I have
chat.
to have. What
Answer in the
happened to
comments, guys.
Martin
What
new
happened to
songs?
Martin new songs? All right, we keep
Martin
See,
going.
new
But that's Peter
songs. You
the
were
Jericho.
way you
good.
are
What
asking
happened
what
to
happened to
you?
Martin Newsong, if it's not Martin Newsong that come and answer himself, I don't think there's anybody that's going to be answering for Martin Newsongs.
Exactly. We want Martin new songs to be like, what happened to
We'll,
you,
we'll we'll
Martin
go to
new songs?
Chicago and find him and have him answer this question. Martin new
Right?
songs. What happened? Right? Yeah. But yeah, Peter Jericho, an amazing writer, and he's been writing for a lot of great artists out there as well. For me, this is one of the appeals I really want to make out today as well on in terms of Peter Jericho, and that's something that I think that we should do more in Cameroon music. That great artists should look for great writers to give them dope lyrics. Maybe we're gonna make more hits that way, right? Because one of
So
the
like
goals that we have in this
a
show,
collab between like hit makers, like because you can have the star power, right? But then you don't have the lyrics. So a collab between like you having your star power and then going to find somebody that can write the lyrics for you to make it blend and make it seamless.
yeah,
That brings me to something that I wanted to bring, right? And I want what you guys have both mentioned is a topic that we I wanted us to talk about briefly. What you've both mentioned, I think, lies under the economy of songwriting. So my question now is this for both of you guys: have you identified an economy in songwriting in Cameroon? Right. What I mean by this is Sia writing one of Rihanna's biggest hits. This is Party Next Door writing for Beyonce. This is we can keep going in this, like this is Jay-Z writing for 50 Cent. Was it for 50 Cent that he wrote for Dre, right? This is Jay-Z writing for Dre, writing a song specifically for Dre. That's the economy of songwriting, because that generates money for the writer, that generates a hit for the artist. Have you identified this economy in Cameroonian music? Is this something that you think exists? If not, what do you think is a flaw? What is the problem? So then I want to ask the first question to you, Eunice. Have you identified this economy in Cameroon? If not, why?
I haven't identified it in a way that, because like I feel like every Cameroonian artist wants to be selfish in their own way. They want to be like a one-stop shop. They want to do everything for themselves. They want to produce, they want to this, they want to direct everything. So I haven't really identified it at all. So like I feel like it's a problem because like sometimes you have to outsource all those things that you cannot do. You cannot be everything. So you have to be able to outsource and say, you know what, you are better at this than me. Do it for me. And then bring it here. I'll pay for that, that service that you're providing. And let's make something beautiful together. And that's what I keep saying, that
Babies,
our Cameroonian artists,
babies.
are they are they doing it for the art, or are they doing it selfishly? Because if you're
It
doing it for the art, right, you'll be able to like be like, you know what, this person is good at this, that person is good at this. Let's merge it together and make something beautiful. It's for the art. It's for that integrity of the art. And it shouldn't be just for selfish reasons, like I want to blow by myself.
Okay, then ATM, I have a specific question for you because I know you would come into this answer with a little bit of technicality, and I know I've not given you enough of time to answer this, but I want to review before I
Anya is
ask you
keeping me
your
on
question.
guardrails because he knows I'm going to take it on 10 tangents. It's like,
No, no,
no,
but
please
before I even ask you that
stay
question,
here.
I want you to think technically. Before I want to ask you that question, I want to double back a little bit. And Eunice, you have 30 seconds to answer this, right? Do you think the lack of that economy is because of ego, or just the lack of priority in the mindsets of Cameroonian artists? Priority in terms of either prioritizing the art or the money, or just the wrong things. What do you think is, if you can pinpoint one thing that's stopping us from building this economy around songwriting?
I would say priority. They
So we
just
don't know
want
what.
to make money. They just want to make money, and that's it. They're not thinking about the bigger factor, which is the art. Like, you're going to go into history. There's certain people that in life, like in history in general, they did it because they were going to go into history. Like Donald Trump will go into history right now, right? But he's very intentional about it. But I don't think that Cameroonian artists are intentional about those things. They're just doing it for their ego. Let me s- it's both. Let me say that. They're doing it for their ego. They just want to benefit for themselves. So that's what I would say.
All right, ATM. Now, knowing what you know and saying
Yeah.
what you said when you pointed out Peter Jericho, right? If I was to ask you, in the whole Cameroonian music industry, would you see that could write a hit for somebody else? And when you answer this, I'm hoping that you can give me a songwriter, you can give me a producer, and you can give me a performer, an artist that will be able to perform this.
Yeah. All right. So let's take Peter Jericho because it's the example that I mentioned here, and it's a reference that I have as a writer. I might even take Jovi. I might take and I'm talking about the writing side, right? There's a couple of people that I would just take off my mind right now that I think are writers. I'm sorry I'm missing a couple now because I know in the show I've really pointed a couple of people. I'm like, this guy should be a writer, this one shouldn't sing and stuff like that. But now they're not coming up in my mind. But so let's start with Peter Jericho right now. Peter Jericho could write for and let's remain in America. He could write for Libyanka, for example. All right. That's a guy that's really good at crafting lyrics, and he could write a very good song for a girl like Libyanka, and we could get. I mean, Libyanka doesn't she doesn't have an issue with producers, so I don't even need to get a producer for her to produce a song. But if we want to try to say let's keep it Cameroon and let's say let's build a team Cameroon, right, to deliver a BET worthy song hit. Peter Jericho could give us that lyrics. Lebianka could deliver that song, and who would produce it? That's where you got it. You made it a little difficult. um, because I mean, producing the song is not just about a producer being a good producer. It's about a producer that can actually capture the vibe of the artist within the music. And it's hard for me to find the right who's going to be the right producer, the right Cameroon producer for Lebianka. We could go for a guy like Phil Bates or Salatiel. Those guys they could craft that vibe that would match for Lebianka. But I'm not sure that I'm saying the right thing here. That I'm doing it justice here. I'm
I
just gonna
think
I'm just gonna
Salatiel.
stick to the writer and the singer in this case. So that's
Okay,
that's
then
one example.
all right, Eunice, give it a stab because ATM. I appreciate that, by the way, ATM. That was really detailed. I didn't see that coming. I knew you were gonna give it to me, but I didn't see that coming. Um, Eunice.
For me, I feel like Okan,
Whew,
which is Amokudu, right?
whew.
Okan, Okan, that guy can write for anybody.
Somebody's
To
thinking
me,
here.
to me,
Somebody is
that's what
that's
I'm
good. That's
thinking.
good.
I'm thinking. Thank you. Okan can write for anybody, and let's use Libyanka for instance. Okan can write for Libyanka. And that's what I can say about that. Because
And
if they join together, and then Salatiel can add a little,
And
like I
Oken
believe
can
that
produce. I mean,
Salatiel
I was looking for
100%.
that
has,
producer. Oken can
let
produce
me
that as well.
Oken can produce, but I think that his collab with Salatiel, right? Salatiel has something, like if you guys listen to his album, like he has something traditional. I don't know if it's traditional and like ethnic to his producing. So I feel like that will be like a wonderful collaboration. Like I believe that whenever Beyonce came and wanted to use like African artists and all of that, like she didn't utilize Salatiel to his full potential. That guy has so much gold. Because you guys were asking me like, what is Salatiel paying me? He's not paying me anything. But I'm just saying that that guy is like full of so much potential. So I feel like Oken, Salatiel, Libyanka, put
Okay,
those together, they will produce magic.
that's your team. That's your team. All right, all right.
Yes.
Um, I think, and I wanted to double back on that too. I wanted to add a little bit of on what you mentioned. Oken is already writing for artists. Oken is already producing and writing and giving songs to artists. So, in a way, that economy already exists. That already economy
So
already
exists, yeah,
exists in Cameroon.
exactly.
It's just not fed and fueled and highlighted and encouraged enough. I think to your point as well, there might be an ego issue preventing Cameroonians from seeing past themselves. Whereas, so when they have a brilliant seed of an idea for a song, they want to see that seed to a tree. Whereas they could give it to somebody else to plant it to a soil and it becomes a garden or a forest rather than just a single tree. And I think you're right with that barrier that's preventing us. I believe this is my dream team. This is my dream team, and
Jovi,
it's come from all
Jovi
of
has
your
to be
answers.
in there somewhere.
Yes, it'll be. I wouldn't have just one songwriter. I'll have a writing room. It will be three people writing the song.
Team.
It'll be Oken, Ishaku, and Renis. That song will be performed by Renis, but it will be produced and overseen by Le Monstre. Because Le Monstre is not gonna when like a Le Monstre production, people have not really even captured this. A Le Monstre production doesn't come with him saying, "Okay, I don't make the beat, making it to the end." When Le Monstre is producing and he gets to a point where there needs to be a guitarist, he does not use his keyboard or anything. He stops where he is and he goes and calls for a guitarist. His guitarist right now, if you listen to all of his songs, his go-to guitarist is Mon Cameroon. If he has a song where
Is that
he
a
needs
guy's
that
name?
trumpet,
Mon
yeah, that's
Cameroon?
his name, Mon Cameroon.
Mount Cameroon.
If
All right.
yeah, if he needs trumpet, he's going to get that that player to come back to the
A
studio. He
real
stops
sounding
dead at the
trumpet.
track. That's why I like his production because he brings those elements and when he brings Mon Cameroon to the room, he doesn't say Mon Cameroon. He plays Mon Cameroon a seed and say non, prends, fais ce que tu veux, mais ça doit entrer dans le son aussi comme ça. And they stay there and they work it. If you go to any of his sessions when he's working up with his producers, with his composers, it's just really back to back and back to back and back to back. And people don't even know this. Jovi produces songs for artists in the USA where they send him a song and they say, okay, we need this kind of instrument, we have this feeling, we have this thing. And he goes and he calls his musicians and they compose it and send it back. So that's my team. He oversees the production because I think Le Monstre is one of Cameroon's truest producers as well because he understands that he doesn't have to do everything on the track. He has to direct the track. He has to coast the track to its ending.
Can
And
outsource it.
yes, the writing room is going to be Oken, Ishaku, Renis, and then the performer is going to be Renis, because Renis is the most, I think, volatile, versatile vocalist that we have in Cameroon. She's able to adapt.
Yeah.
She's able to train. Renis has sang. There's an EP that she released many years back where she did covers. Renis interprète les chansons, where she did a few legendary singers. I don't know if anybody has seen that. Let me see if I can pull it. It's not released because she was interpreting songs that are already out.
So it's not on YouTube, yeah?
But
It's
you
on
know what?
YouTube. It's
The
only on
the
YouTube
thing
that
is,
you will
like, I
find it.
love I love your team, except for Renis. I don't know if she can. That's my stop. Like, where I'm just like, can she depict the emotions when it comes to like a
Oh yeah, she
song?
can.
Like, okay, if you say so, because
I'm trying to
that's
find.
where
I'm
I'm
trying to.
like,
Okay, have you?
I'm trying to look for somebody that can do that. But then, if it's stopping at her, and then it's stopping at her.
No, no. If you have somebody that could do that as well, please propose it. But at ATM,
I'm
Renis
thinking.
Zelier, Renis Zelier, and this one has a video just for you. Renis Zelier, where she interprets a song by
Xavier, it's like
Bella
Z.
Bello. Zelie. And you need keep thinking about somebody that's a better interpreter of
I'm
emotions
thinking
and songs.
for
And
sure.
if you can bring that. And I want to recognize that where time is an issue. There's a few things we're going to touch on while ATM pulls this song by Renis. We're always and will be sponsored by T-Soak Forever. Like, subscribe, share, invite everybody to the conversation. Did you find it?
Yo, I think so, but you're gonna have to guide me through this one as I go through it. But yeah,
No,
I think this should
let me get
be
it for you.
our
So you
last
have to
act
do
for
it.
the show.
That,
So if you
there you
guys
go.
have
There you go.
some if you guys have some closing words that you would like to share, here's a moment for it because this is gonna be our last one for the show.
I want to encourage everybody. If we've gone through this conversation and we've talked about some songwriters and left out some that you think are amazing songwriters, please comment, share with us in the inbox. Let us know about these songwriters.
Whether they're
If we've
good
mentioned,
lyricists.
yeah, lyricists. If we mentioned the economy of songwriting in Cameroon and we've omitted somebody that plays a crucial and pivotal role, for example, my man Phil Bill, who writes a lot of songs for a lot of artists out here. That's a
Mm-hmm.
pivotal part of that economy of songwriting in Cameroon. Um, and shout out to him for everything he does for every artist that he works with. Please comment, like, let's listen to this because I think this makes my point for interpretation of music.
Okay.
And yes, Atem.
I feel like maybe Lidol, that's a great person also. She has that soul quality to her music. So that's what I feel like. Like, instead of Renis, I will put Lidol. But then again, let's listen to this and see.
Lidol. I
I
really
know.
like to. Uh,
Anyang is like, nope, 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 nope. But that's what I'm thinking, because she has like an earthy quality, like she has an earthy soul quality to her. But then let's listen to this, and then we'll
just
be
just
able
for a
to.
bit of just for a bit of perspective for those that are watching, if they want to know what we mean or who Lidol is, yeah, I'm just showing a bit of her video
Play
on the screen.
Lidol and Cecil. Play Lidol and Cecil. Just Lidol
Well, I'm
herself.
not playing the song. Uh
Hmm.
I'm just like flashing it on the screen.
For sure. Just do something with Lidol, and
Yeah.
she's very artistic, very there.
You
That
know why
particular
you're
song.
feeling that artistic vibe from Lidl? Because she's
Why is that?
what is that version of poetry that
She's
Uh,
a
Slam,
spoken poet,
a spoken poet.
slam.
She's a spoken poet, slam poet
slam
too.
poet.
I say it that way. She is.
Okay.
Um, but the reason why I'll still put my money on, and when it comes to interpreting a song, I'll still put my money on Renis is because Renis does her research. She gets into character.
Okay.
She would learn accents and intricacies about a language, about a song, about a phrase, about a word, and until she gets that song is not coming out. Yeah.
Okay. So let's listen to the song with Renis so we can
All
see.
right. And maybe a last one before we go to our song of the day. We're talking about lyrics in this show, and we've given our opinions about lyrics and artists. But at the end of the day, an artist doesn't owe anything to the audience, right? So they owe everything to themselves, and it's not like we're dictating what has to be the music here. Is just our opinions. So guys, go ahead and do what you'll be doing, and you are so amazing at what you're doing. We're looking forward to the next big things coming from Cameroonian artists.
Okay.
See,
To me, it does
Eunice,
nothing for me at all. Like no zero emotions evoked. Nothing.
do you
Nothing
know
at
that song?
all.
Do you know that song originally?
Let me tell you, I don't care about knowing the song, right? But what I'm telling you is that like if somebody sings that song, right, whatever it was, and it does not evoke any emotion for me, it does nothing for me. It did nothing for me at all. And when she was from here, she wasn't
Stop
singing
the
from
recording.
her.
This is blasphemy.
She was not singing from her tanty. She was not singing from her tanty. It's her heart. She was not singing from her heart. She was just singing from somewhere up here. It did nothing for me. It was very underwhelming. I'm sorry, but that's just it. At 8 p.m., play yours.
I love that song. I love that interpretation. It's 100% the opposite for me.
What country is that? What country is she?
Is she Burkina Faso? You guys don't know this lady? You don't know Bella Bello?
No.
No, I don't know.
I probably know
of
some
her,
Bella
but
Bello. Now that you're saying Bella Bello, I probably know some songs from her, but it's
She's
like the first time.
Togolese.
Okay.
okay. So you know what?
Have you
But the
ever
thing
heard
is,
that
like,
song before?
let me
No.
say, it does not matter if we've heard it.
No,
And a
Eunice,
young,
calm down.
and a young,
ATM.
and a young. Make I tell you,
Eunice, your
I've already
opinions
stopped
have
the
it did
well,
recording
not.
because I
It
gotta
did
get
not
going.
a goddamn thing for me.
because you're a stick. It did nothing for you because you're a stick. Let me tell you why. That's why it did nothing for you. You're
All right, guys.
a pole.
All right, guys. I gotta go. I'm out. I gotta
So
stop the recording right here.
ATM, no, say if it did anything for you. No, it doesn't. Don't go.
No,
Talk about
why?
your
You doesn't
feelings.
have to.
Whatever
You're looking for
emotions that
supporters.
evoke for you.
You're looking for supporters for your opinion.
I want ATM to say, did it
This
evoke
is the
any
after the
emotions
show.
to you?
Good delivery. I don't know about emotions in this one, but I mean, she did a good interpretation. When I hear the original song and I hear that one, she really interpreted it pretty good, right? So it sounded nice. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel the song in general. I found it interesting that Anya really vibes to the song because I really even the
Maybe it's
original
because
one, it's still hard for me to vibe to it. So yeah,
I'm
not into the
it's
song.
crazy to me that you guys don't even know this song.
No, I don't even know it. That's an interesting
I
thing.
don't know. I
So
don't know either.
I'm about to go ahead and learn about Bella Bello today. That's gonna be my
Okay,
homework.
before you guys give me 3 more minutes, play
Yes.
play Renis Mota Benama, the one that the baby manga song that she sang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She interpreted.
Let's give her another shot. Take another shot.
I'll take another shot. By Greg Stevens.
And she did that. She did that for a few African icons. She did that for Monique Seca. She did that for Bebe
Which
Manga.
one am I typing now? Which one am I typing?
So Bebe Manga, right?
No, it's Mota Benama. That one.
This one, yeah.
But where is she?
There's no video for this one.
This is Rainish, right? Produced by Le Monstre.
Jomodipo ya mola mudima wase Jomo musongwa mutitino
You know what? You people don't even deserve good things. I don't know why I'm introducing you guys to good things anymore.
Adam is starting to pinch herself now with this one. I think this one got
Let
this
me
one
tell
got
you
into
something,
this
right?
one got into her. This one sinks in. I saw how Adam squeezed like one side and she's like, "God," I was like, okay,
I
this
love
one has worked. We can stop the show here.
Let me
We
tell
can
you,
stop
okay,
it.
okay, okay. ATM, let's stop the show here. But what I want to say, right, is not about Renice. Like Renice, she let her sing whatever she has to sing. But the thing is, like, is it emotional? It's not evoking no emotion because that's the thing that we want to listen from music. There's no emotion to it. She's just singing. In my
For me again,
opinion,
for
it's
And
me,
just
your opinion is
like
worth. Let me show you what your
it's
opinion is
some
worth.
just coming from
some of my
Tanti,
best
heart.
deliveries from Renice, and I still remains there. It's funny that some of my best Renice deliveries are not even English singing songs. Her best song for me still remains La Sauce, and I need to find out where she was when she made La Sauce. All right,
Thank
I
you.
don't know how she did it, but the energy in that song, the way she delivers that song, it's so
Thank
amazing.
you.
I want us to live here on a high energy when we're talking about Renice
But
and give
that's what
her
I'm
credits
saying.
where
That
it's
like
due. La
she
Sauce
believed in
is
La
my
Sauce, but she
La
did not
Sauce is
believe
my
in these
thing.
other songs that she's interpreting. She didn't believe in it. So
La
like to me,
Sauce is my
it
sauce.
doesn't give me
This is
nothing.
my
But
this
La Sauce is great.
this is my Renice.
Of course,
This is my
that's
release. I
Renice.
was watching a review of Cameroon on African music from a French guy, and this is the one that he picked. He picked out La Sauce from 10 years ago. This she did an amazing stuff. I don't know. I don't know how she made this, but this is Renice. And I
Exactly.
understand when she came up with a new Bikutsi song this year as well, because I'm like, that's the vibe that she knows how to catch. But let it not be in Bole.
Exactly.
Like Bikutsi, and the way she does her Bikutsi is like so amazing. It's so powerful. I don't know how, but that's it, and I give it to her. She's good there. And the one thing that I
Of
like about
course.
it is that she created her own kind of Bikutsi, right? It's not the Bikutsi that it's like it's her own
It's not
kind
a
of Bikutsi.
typical
Yeah,
Bikusi because it was like kind of broken haphazard kind of
yeah.
way, but it worked somehow.
Yeah. So that's my thingy. All right, guys. On this note, we have rounded up 3 times. I think we have made it.
If you like La Sauce, how don't you like Empempe?
Okay, Umpo is growing on me. Didn't I say that? I say it's growing on me. I'm listening to it and I love it. It's growing. It's working. But the thing is, like for me, Umpo, I can feel more emotion than all these songs that she did an interpretation from because those were her songs. And I believe that she found it personal. You know what I mean?
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So let's go.